Chavez took the guns, and I'm here to tell you, 1776 will commence again if you try to take our firearms.
My name is Elizabeth Holford, and I'm the Executive Director at Equality Ohio.
I have a First Amendment.
Equality Ohio?
These officers want me to leave this position just because you got cameras.
Equality Ohio.
You believe it?
Valentine's Day special in the house. And we are live with the show. Where Ohio throws down. Ohio is on fire. And it's the Valentine's Day special, so I hope everyone at home feels the love tonight. I am your host, Daniel Diesel, and tonight our special guest, she'll be up in a little bit. We got Jamie Suttle. She is a country music star that's home to the Dayton, Ohio area. Of course, also we got OMVP, and of course I got my final message where I talk about doing things and being with people that make you happy. And of course, I'm here live in the studio. I will get to calls at commercial, but you can call me at 937-775-5555. Yes, a lot of people are calling. We will hold your calls because I will get to you at commercial. But yes, Jamie Suttle's on the air tonight, so it's going to be great. We're having a good time here on Ohio's on Fire. And this past Sunday was the Grammys. I checked that out for a little bit, and it was something else. I liked Lady Gaga and Tony Bennett doing their duet. I like Madonna's new dress. Her butt was hanging out, so that's great. Also, Saya, she performed that song Chandelier, and they remade that set. That was similar to the music video. It was her and that little girl that danced. And Kristen Wiig, she danced in there also. I thought that was her. So Kristen Wiig made a surprise appearance. And some awards were won. I know the big winner of the night was Sam Smith. He's an amazing guy. I'm happy that he won all his awards. He won 4 awards in a total. Also, Eminem won Best Rap Album. That's the record 6th rap album. It's the most any rap artist has ever won. So congrats to him. In a big controversy of the night, which shouldn't have been a controversy, but Beck, he won Album of the Year for his album Morning Phase. And he's got some good songs on there. Beck's an amazing artist. And he is a true artist. But you know who doesn't think Beck is a true artist? That person would be Kanye West. He had to yap his trap again and make a big fuss out of everything. In case you didn't catch it, Beck, he was going up to accept his award for Best Album of the Year. And Kanye West, well, at first I kind of thought he was joking. A lot of people had laughed. He ran up upstage. He got right up to Beck, and he kind of did like he had his hand out or something, and then he got back. He got down on stage immediately, went back to his seat. People laugh. I guess people at the time thought it was a joke. No one thought much of it. But then there was like the post Grammy show where it was like on E. I learned about it online. He was interviewed about it, and Kanye apparently he was serious. He wasn't being funny. He was upset that Beck won. And that Beyonce didn't win, which is his good buddy Beyonce come to her rescue again, even though she didn't ask for it. Kanye griped. I guess Kanye, he thought Beyonce deserved the win, which people are entitled to their opinions. But the thing that ticked me off the most, and I think the world is ticked off about, is what he said about Beck. He said Beck needs to respect artistry and give his award to Beyonce. Wow. Kanye is a moron. He is an idiot. He's a piece of crap. I am sick of him. I really am. He was good for a while. He was staying out of trouble for a while. But even at that, I don't listen to his music as much after he did that thing with Taylor Swift. And you know what? It's over. He's done for. He's dead to me. What's going to happen now? He is banned until he apologizes to Beck, because I think he deserves. He should give him an apology, because he made Beck sound like he was worthless, and he's not worthless. He's a true music artist. Until Kanye West apologizes to Beck, Kanye West is banned from Ohio's on Fire. I doubt he'd ever want to be on my show, which I don't want him anyway. But I'm not going to ever interview him. I'm not going to play his music. I'm not going to I don't even want to talk about him. I'm not going to promote his poster. anything that he's if he's sampling somebody or he's doing a duet. And like, I love Paul McCartney. I knew he did a duet with Paul McCartney, but that's never going to air on this show unless he apologizes and realizes he made a stupid mistake saying that. And yeah, Kanye West, I think I'm done. Now, you know what? I'm not done. Kanye West, he's banned from Ohio's on Fire. And you know what? He's banned from Dayton Indie Music Madness 2015. If by chance he were to quit Def Jam today, and he became an independent artist, and he bought a home, and he came to Ohio, Indianapolis, Dayton, or Cincinnati, Cincinnati, Dayton, or Indianapolis, you know what? He's not in. He's never going to be in my tournament. He's banned. He's banned from Dayton Indie Music Madness. So, yes, I pat myself on the back for that one. I don't want him on there. And you know what else? Even though I don't have the authority to do this, Kanye West is banned from WWSU 106.9 FM. We're not playing his music until he apologizes, because he's an embarrassment to the music world. He is a disgrace to the human race. He should be ashamed of himself, and he needs to learn. He needs to read a book. If he doesn't know what artistry is, he should read a book, and he will see Beck's picture in there, because Beck's the man, and Beck is a champion. He's waited 20 years to win that award. Beyonce has enough awards, and he made Beyonce look stupid because people are trashing on Beyonce, and Beyonce didn't ask for this. Beyonce's a class act. But Kanye, no. What's his deal anyway? Is he trying to steal Beyonce from Jay-Z or something? Because he defended her during his old Taylor Swift ordeal, and now he defended her again. I mean, it's like he's obsessed with Beyonce or something. I think Jay-Z better put him in check. So there you go, and some people in the audience, they're agreeing with me. So Kanye West, he's banned. Anything I can ban him from. He's banned from Dayton Indie Music Madness, and he's banned from, I hope he gets banned from the Grammys. I hope his next album sells 2 albums and he goes broke. And then, there you go. You know what? I'd love to see him go to an award show. And who's a big guy who's really big and tall? I could see Meatloaf win an award and him go up there and see if Meatloaf doesn't like give him a. I can't even think of it. I'm so angry. Give him an uppercut. I want to see Meatloaf give Kanye West an uppercut, and people give him a round of applause for that. We wouldn't hear from Kanye West ever again. So anyway, Kanye West, just think next time. Think before you say something stupid and embarrass the music world. If you don't know what artistry is, just listen to some music for once. Get your head out of your butt. Go online. Go to Facebook. Go to Reverb Nation. Or even check out this tournament. Music is everywhere. It's not just you. You're not the end all and be all, my friend. So, you're done. I don't want to hear it ever again. Seriously, it gets on my nerves. I'm embarrassed. Because I liked his earlier stuff. I'm embarrassed to even like them. So you're done for, buddy. Anyway, let's talk about a little tournament that's coming up next month. It's a sequel to last year's big tournament. I am talking about Dayton Indie Music Madness 2015. Ooh ah. Yes, it's back. The college radio tournament is sweeping the nation. It is back again in 2015. Here's how I'll share a little bit of how it's going to work this year. There's going to be 54 artists, and they will all range from either Cincinnati, Dayton, or Indianapolis. It's 3 different markets. It's bigger and badder than every 4. And there's going to be a cash prize right now of $400 for the winner, plus a golden plaque to crown the champion. And I'm looking for good awards to buy right now. Something that looks nice. Now, last year, I know when Melvin Robertson won, I gave him a golden frame. I made a specialized poster with him on it. And it was nice, but I've had some suggestions on actually getting an actual award. I think it warrants it, so there's going to be an actual golden award that's nice looking, and cash prize, and bragging rights. Because if you win this tournament, you are the best in the world. And I'm calling it, if you are the champion of this tournament, you are the champion at the national indie music scene. You are the absolute best. And it's only 3 markets. It's going to. I believe this thing will grow, because I want some big backing behind this in future tournaments. I don't know if I'll always be able to do this on my show, but it's a one-of-a-kind idea. But it's Valentine's week. I've been on campus. People are sharing the love. Everyone's having a good time. And I tell you what you do. If you're single and you don't have a partner to love at home, I want you to find a mundane object at your house or any building that you're in a lot, like a telephone or a TV or a couch. I want you to give it a hug and a kiss. You can make sweet love to mundane objects also. So there you go. If you're going to be lonely, just make something up. Everyone needs to celebrate Valentine's Day. It's a beautiful holiday. We are back with Ohio's on Fire. I'm your host, Daniel Diesel. And I think it's now time for everyone's favorite segment. Now, Valentine's Day is this weekend. It's the thing that couples love. But you know what? There's something else that couples love. They love this segment. They want them some OMVP. And that stands for Ohio's Most Valuable Pedestrian. Do. You know, I'm gonna sing the theme to Barney. I love you. You love me. We are one big happy family. I do not know the lyrics to this children's song. I don't know where this song went wrong. Alright, that was Barney. That's my Valentine's music. And I got a round of applause. That was good from a little lady in the audience. Anyway, OMVP goes to someone that did something interesting, or a group of people, or sometimes not even be a person. It might be an animal, if you will. It's gone to animals before, I think a few times, and wink wink, it might happen again tonight. They did something interesting in the state of Ohio, or something weird in a good way, or it's a postpartum shout out to someone that lived a great life, was notable, and did something in the state of Ohio. So with that, I want to get to this news article that gets us OMVP. But yes, I think tonight we are going to talk about a dog. But this is some news article from WCPO.com. A heroic dog named Carmen that risked her life trying to save her owner during a fatal house fire still isn't strong enough to breathe on her own. But the veterinarians and nurses looking after a 9-year-old boxer believe she's showing signs of improvement. She's doing okay, says Dr. Daniel Carey, emergency veterinarian at Cincinnati Care Center. Considering what Carmen has been through, we think she's doing as well as can be expected. Carey is part of the medical team that's been looking after Carmen since he suffered several lung damage from smoke and flames filled the basement of her Grosjean Township home on Thursday. A neighbor said she was found covering the face of her owner, Ben Ledford, in an effort to save him. Sadly, Ledford died a short time after he was taken to an area hospital, but they managed to rush 33-year-old's beloved pup to a veterinary hospital for emergency treatment. So my condolences to the Ledford family. That's a young age to die, and hopefully he went peacefully. It sounded like he didn't die. Apparently he didn't die immediately, so with any luck, they gave him some air and he went peacefully. But that's terrible to hear. But I'll get to the rest of the story. As of late Sunday night, however, there hadn't been enough of a change in Carmen's condition to remove her from the ventilator. Carey said at the point Carmen's lungs were not ready to start doing the work on their own. They found that out by gently testing some of the settings on the machine and seeing she still needs a lot of assistance with her breathing. That's not necessarily a bad thing, though. It's not unexpected that she's not ready to come off. It's just that in our best case scenario, we thought maybe we could have hoped to get her off this afternoon, Carey added. I think maybe that may not happen today. Really on the article here, I'm going to get to the last 3 paragraphs here, but you can find us at WCPO.com. And here's a quote. She is definitely still considered very critical, but she is certainly in better condition than she was before we put her in the ventilator, Anderson said. In spite of it all, Carmen remains playful, loving, and full of spirit. She seems to be very social, so anytime we are over here with her, she's kind of up and trying to interact with us best she can, Anderson said. Alright, so hopefully Carmen the dog, he will pull through. But yes, apparently it was a trained dog because he knew to try to protect his owner and try to protect his breathing. And unfortunately, it kept him alive a little bit longer, but he did unfortunately pass. This dog is amazing. You know, I think this dog is going to pull through because he is improving every day. And I tell you what, Carmen, the heroic dog from Grosjean Township, You try to save your owner's life. You loved your owner very much. I believe you love bacon, like most dogs do. And I tell you what, Carmen, you have a rare honor for animals, because not a lot of animals win this award. It's a shout out, a really heroic shout out. But Carmen, the heroic dog, you are OMVP. And that stands for Ohio's most valuable pedestrian. Carmen the dog. Yay, and I tell you what, I'm going to write a story about you, Carmen the dog. I'm going to write a little children's story. It's called The Puppy Who Lost His Way. And I'll tell you how the story goes. I've already written the first page. See, the puppy, he got lost in the woods one day, and nobody knew where to find him. I'm so stupid. Okay, that's it. For those of you that know me, I love Billy Madison. That's a reference to Billy Madison. That is so stupid. Anyway, I couldn't help myself.
Of course, had me listen to Michael Jackson, Fleetwood Mac, Aerosmith was a huge one. So a lot of different influences. And then, of course, when I kind of started picking my own music, Incubus is a huge band for me. I love Brandon Boyd's lyrics, and that's kind of where my inspiration comes from, I guess.
Absolutely. All right. Now I looked at your artwork for the latest album that you put out. I kind of like it. It's really cool. Who made the artwork for your album?
Actually, Aaron Ferrier created that. He moonlights as my drummer as well. So I'm surrounded by incredibly talented people. He did a wonderful job. He's helping create the Jamie Suttle brand, as it were, with our logo, and he's designing a T-shirt right now. So
yes.
That'll be in hands here soon. And yeah, he's just an incredibly talented guy.
All right. Now I want to ask you this. Now, what has been your favorite what has been your favorite moment as a professional music performer so far?
I mean, well, I've had a lot of favorites.
Okay.
I would say that one sort of recent one, I actually work here at Wright State over in the Creative Arts Center.
All right.
And I have probably the least creative job over there. I work in the box office selling tickets.
Oh.
However, I'm surrounded by a lot of creative people.
Okay.
And I was kind of, private in bringing up my music to begin with. And I actually invited a couple people to an open mic night about a year ago. And
all right.
I invited 2 people, and then maybe 30 or 40 showed up. So that was a really cool moment, because once I started singing, it was very cool. It's like they were kind of peering into my life and a part that I hadn't shared before. So.
All right. Well, that's amazing. Now, you'll be opening for Shooter Jennings on March 7th. Now, I want to know, how did you get connected? How did you get the connection to get that gig? Because he's really popular on the national scene.
Right. He is an incredible artist. He's amazing. And honestly, it's a very boring story. I just submitted, we submitted our press kit to the booking guy, and he got back with us really soon, and I honestly have no idea why. However, I'm very excited for that show. It's going to be an incredible experience for sure.
All right. I think you'll do well at that. That should be great. I want to ask you, do you have a superstition that helps you as a performer, make you a better artist?
Nothing that I can really say on air as far as before a show.
Well, you can use innuendos.
Right. I would say, I don't really have any superstitions. We definitely have things that we do pre-show to kind of get excited for those. Just watching footage of, Fleetwood Mac and some of my inspirations. Loretta Lynn, I love her stuff. I rock out to her before a show usually.
Okay.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. Just.
Okay. Now, Valentine's Day is almost here. Now, do you have any advice for any couples out there, or people that are male and female who are really good friends? Do you have any advice from past experience celebrating Valentine's Day?
As far as Valentine's Day goes, I would just say keep it light.
Okay.
I feel like people put a lot of pressure on this one day of the year, and I just don't really think that it's not that deep, you guys. It's I would say just keep it light, keep it fun. Maybe come to see a live band. We're performing on Friday at Peaches. That would be a great date night. But yeah, I hear the 50 Shades of Grey movie is coming out this weekend. If you want to take it there, I guess that would be a cool one.
Yes, that might be a good one. Well, then let me ask you one more question. Being that it is Valentine's Day, how do you know, now you're married, you have a boyfriend, right?
I'm married.
Yes, you are married. Now, how do you know that person was the one? What was the key ingredient to knowing?
Oh, I think just somebody who can make you laugh, someone who's your best friend. I think that's kind of important. I would say as far as when we first started dating, I just saw a tall, skinny guy with long hair holding a guitar case. I would not recommend that per se to my daughter or to as far as what to go after, but yeah.
All right, well, that's amazing advice. Hopefully maybe some couples will, they got some good tips for Valentine's Day, and they'll know what love is. But let me tell you some people at home. Jamie Suttle is in the house. We are back with Ohio is on Fire, and I am your host, Daniel Diesel, and I am still here with my guest tonight, Jamie Suttle. She's here, and we've been taking some calls tonight, and we're going to have a good time. We're going to play a game right now, me and Jamie. We're going to play a game called Word Association, and what it is, I'm going to tell her either a name of a person, place, or thing, and she's got to tell me, honestly, the first thing that comes up to her mind. So, Jamie, are you ready?
Yes, and this is the part where I horribly embarrass myself on the air.
All right, well, that's what we want. Okay, here's the first one. Garth Brooks.
Hot.
Oh, okay. UK basketball.
Amazing.
Nashville, Tennessee.
Home.
Okay. Barack Obama.
Pass.
What? Oh, no. All right. Martha Stewart.
Intelligent.
Okay. Donald Trump.
Money.
Okay. And last but not least, Faith Hill.
Beautiful.
All right. Well, there you go. That's word association. You did great. And I got some good news. You got several good questions from your fans at home, and these are all acceptable, so I will ask them. The first one is his name is Ben. He has no last name. He's just Ben, like Madonna. Okay. But what was your inspiration for making the song Miss Adeline?
Miss Adeline was it's probably the most different song on the album. I definitely wanted something very organic feel with that song. I wanted to bring in like the choir feel, as you heard. Mm-hmm. And one of my favorite movies growing up was The Color Purple. Okay. And so the scenes of her singing in this juke joint in the woods, that was always a really cool thing for me to watch, and I, would rewind it and watch it over and over again. So I knew I wanted to create some kind of song like that with that kind of feel, and Miss Adeline just kind of happened, and luckily, the guys I work with, they put up with me and all my crazy ideas to make that happen. So.
Well, awesome. Now we got another question. This is from a guy named Madison. He says that one time you were performing at the Oregon Express, and you performed a jazz song, which you don't normally do jazz, and he thought you did a really good job, and you had a round of applause from that performance. He wants to know if you ever thought about making a jazz album.
I love jazz and, of course, soul music, a lot of R&B. You can kind of hear that in some of our stuff. And I would absolutely love to kind of venture out and make all different types of music. I'm working with a couple other bands as well right now, just writing for them, and they're all over the board as far as genres go. So I absolutely would love to create a jazz album.
Okay. This next question is from Elizabeth Bennett. What was your inspiration for writing your last album?
Well, this album, there were a lot of things. Of course, it is called This Is My Story, and it is very much so, a timeline of events, I guess. But I will say that one of the biggest inspirations for me for this album was going to Nashville. Okay. I went on a trip with a couple of ladies, and a lot of the first concepts of the songs actually came to me while I was there and in the car on the way home. And we're actually, for Valentine's Day, we're actually going down there as kind of a little anniversary trip now that the album's out. So maybe album 2 will get started down there.
That's amazing. You actually went to Nashville. I did not know that.
Absolutely.
Well, I'll ask you this. Did you meet any celebrities while you were there
I did not. We're actually, Corey Jackson is a really great artist that's down there, so we're going to go see him again.
Okay.
We saw him both nights we were there, and it was a really neat experience.
All right, I was just curious. Now I got one last question. This is from Stephanie Lynn. If you could perform with one artist this evening, who would it be? Like, I guess she means like right now, if someone walked in here and wanted to sing with you, who would it be?
Well, I would say, Loretta Lynn, hands down. She's my biggest inspiration, and I love her. I think she's an incredible artist, incredible songwriter, and I would be very honored to sing with her.
Loretta Lynn, and of course that came from Stephanie Lynn. I don't think they're related. So if you are, then Stephanie, tweet me back something if you are related to Loretta Lynn. All right, well those are fan questions. So now Jamie, I got a few more things to ask you. Tell us your concerts coming up, because I know you have one this Friday and a bunch of other good stuff coming.
Yes, we have a show at Peaches in Yellow Springs this Friday.
Yeah.
Show starts at 10.
Yeah.
They have great food, great music there, great sound. And then the next Saturday, I believe the 21st, we have a show coming up at Canal Public House. That's always a great venue to play. And then, of course, March 7th, we're opening for Shooter Jennings. So
all right.
Very cool stuff coming up.
Yes, and one last question. Where can we find your music online, or if there's any store that has your album, where can we get it? You
can get it from my website, jamiesuttle.com.
Okay.
You can get it from Facebook, just Facebook us.
Yes.
You can also get it from Spotify. We're on Reverberation and iTunes.
Well, cool beans. Well, Jamie, this has been amazing, and thank you for everyone listening at home. Yeah, so Jamie, just good luck to your music. With any luck, I catch one of your performances down the road. I don't know if it'll be this Friday, but I'll definitely want to check you out in the future. So, Jamie, happy Valentine's Day, and good luck to you. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, that was the one and only Jamie Suttle, and yeah, what an interview! This is amazing. It's Valentine's Day, and everyone's happy.
You're listening to WWSU 106.9 FM, Fairborn, Dayton. Dayton's right choice.
And we are back with Ohio is on Fire. I am your host, Daniel Diesel. Yes, and thank you once again to Jamie Suttle for being here tonight. Of course, I'll be on again next Tuesday night with another live episode. I got the band Action Camp. They are from Pennsylvania. They'll be doing a call-in next week, and we'll have a live interview, and they're excited about it. So we plan on having a fun interview, but it's a band called Action Camp. It's now time for Final Message. I want to talk to you about what makes me happy, or what should make a person happy. It could be people, it could be things, it can be food. So let me tell you what makes me happy. Well, the first thing, obviously, is this radio station, because I make my dreams come true hosting Ohio's on Fire here at this radio station, and being in college radio. College radio is one of the last true great platforms for radio, and I'm a part of it, and I've won a few awards now for doing this, and hopefully this will... I got deep into this last week, but I'll try to be brief. Hopefully this gets me to big places, and I can have a career that lasts forever. So that's what college radio makes me happy, because actually I'm not only this station, but I like to listen to what's going on in other states, the big dogs, if you will. I like to listen to, there was one in Florida that's really good. I think it was Miami University's. I'll give them a big shout out, because they're actually really good. I like their radio station. So hopefully that means something to them. I don't know, but they're really good. What else makes me happy? I like ice cream. I tell you what, on a hot summer day, when I'm alone and I'm hungry, I want something sweet. I want me some ice cream. I want some of that Rocky Road ice cream. I want that mint chocolate chip. And something else that makes me happy is movies. I love a good movie. I like movies I watched when I was a kid. And I like those action-adventure movies. That's got... I like the Hunger Games. That's been a really good movie last few years. So that's what makes me happy. And another thing, I guess, good people in my life make me happy. Of course, my grandparents, they make me happy. My rest of my family, they make me happy too. Because you got to enjoy them now. You have them. One day they're not going to be here. And I tell you what else what makes me happy is pursuing the unknown. In this country, we have a thing called pursuit of happiness. And that is a really important word, pursuit. Well, actually, both words are important. Pursuit means to chase, to go after. Doesn't mean you're guaranteed it. And happiness is another word for lucky. You're pursuing to be lucky. You're chasing having good luck. It doesn't mean you can chase, but it doesn't mean you can have it. It doesn't mean you'll receive it. The things that you want, it's not very easy to get. Sometimes you have to follow your heart. Whether it's a thing or a person or an idea, you go for it. And you believe, because you have one chance in this life. And sometimes the chase itself makes you happy. It's a journey. It's about that climb. And yes, I quoted Miley Cyrus, and she's awesome. I know Miley Cyrus has been told to make fun of other people, which that's not nice. Miley Cyrus is a pretty decent woman. She's a pretty good singer too. But anyway, what makes you happy? I want to know at home. You know, I got my Facebook with Ohio's on Fire. You can visit me at www.facebook.com/OhioIsOnFire. Let me know during the week what makes you happy. Of course, another thing that makes me happy is the tournament I'm doing next month, Dating Any Music Madness, because I got to make a lot of cool friends last year, fans of music. I got to be introduced to new artists, and I'm looking forward to being reacquainted to some artists from last year. I know there'll be, I can announce that there'll be automatic qualifiers, and then there's a lottery for those that don't automatically qualify. And the automatic qualifiers, they got to be from Dayton, Indianapolis, or Cincinnati, and you either won a tournament or you won an award within the last year, or if you won some other contest that was unsolicited and it was not the third party, the person that won was not in charge of the actual tournament, then it's then you get in. So I announced that I announced earlier, yes, Melvin Robertson Jr., aka Faith Baby, he has a chance to reclaim his title, go for the repeat, because he will automatically qualify. He probably ain't listening, so I'll have to let him know. And there'll be other automatic qualifiers, which I will announce later in the week. So I'm Dating Any Music Madness makes me happy, and the community around it is very positive. The OhioIsOnFire on Fire community is positive. WWSU 106.9 FM is very positive. And I got to chase for new things, because I am looking for new people, or maybe there's people that were already in my life. Maybe I'll see again. Reunions. You know, I got a few high school reunions and college reunions that's coming up later this year, so that'll be great. And traveling makes me happy. Traveling to a new place. Maybe if once or twice a year I get to go someplace I haven't been to before. Maybe that's something I can do. Of course, my money's got to be good for that, which is why money makes me happy. It's good to have money, and it's good to do it when you're doing something that you love. And hopefully that'll happen for me. That's what I'm chasing. So, what do we learn from this conversation? What makes you happy? You should be happy with what you already have. What warms your heart up very good. People, your family, things that your pastimes. And I think you should be happy with chasing happiness. Like, you should enjoy it. And then when you have it, it feels really good. If you really want something, you go after it. Plain and simple. And that's what happiness is all about. So with that, until next Tuesday night, I am Mr. Daniel Diesel in Ohio. Fairborn, Dayton, Ohio. That's the way it is.